other thing I want to talk about was head position. And mostly in prone positioning. So shoulders and head. What's happening with shoulders and head when we're prone, when we're doing cats, when we're doing pec lat stretch, when we're doing presses on the box, when we're doing swans, when we're doing all that. I find that there's sometimes when we're doing elephant and knee stretch. So I find that there's so many things to think about that we forget about the head position. That head position is really critical. It's a critical piece of it all. So I wanted to maybe have you guys get on the machines and we'll do some stuff. I'll have you do it. And I can correct you and I can stop you and point out what everybody's doing wrong on their bodies. I wish I had somebody who's really inexperienced to show you, but we'll fake inexperience and show you the mistakes and show you the corrections or where you go or how you correct. Does that sound okay? When you get into the position, hands on the bar, feet against the shoulder rests. Right. Shift your weight back over the heels so you're coming into that rounded back position. But keep contact with that bar so you really got yourself on the bar. Right. So when we ask our clients to round their little bellies, what do you see happening all the time? If I ask you to round up their yes, exactly that goes. Right, but we want to keep this part really out of it. This is a beautiful head and neck position right here. So we've got wide shoulders, we have a straight neck, and it's just sort of following her spine in the upper, right? If we ask for more here, we should be able to get that without changing this here. Yeah, and what they do a lot of times, our clients or people unaware, they go like that and the head just drops into there. So how do we fix that? Typically, I tell them to come forward a little bit, right? Pick the head up so that you meet my hand. Yes, there you go. And then we can shift back up. Move your head and shoulders, just shift the weight. Good. Open wide through the shoulders here, and then lift the lower belly. Good. Take your chin just a tiny bit. Yes, there. So we get her there. So that takes work. And then when you ask them to then move their legs around in here, okay, what do? So go and push the legs out. Good. And now round hollow to come in. Good, so drop through here. So too much weight on the hands. So really go for weight, stop, come back. So really go for that. Widen through here. And then press the legs out. And then we lift that to come against. And round. So the chin can tuck in just, yes, out. And round. And now you should feel like this is a little low, right in here in the belly, yeah. And coming in. So you can see that, yeah. What I'm seeing a lot of is the other piece of that is where the hands are. So they go wrong because, can I go wrong? Yeah. So your wrists are dropping down here, right? So as soon as the wrists drop down, try putting your wrist there. As soon as the wrists drop down, now you shift your weight back. Shoulders up. Shoulders go right up. There's no way in this position I can push my legs out without. Right? I can't. It not hurts the wrist, right? So those people who complain in class about their wrists hurting with pressure through them, that's the first place I look, right? And they can't get their shoulders to wrap down if they're pressing forward in the bar and dropping into the there, right? So we want to come over, wrap the shoulders down and around, and then we have our much better setup already.
Most people want to grab.
Most people want the thumbs around the back.
Yeah.
I don't want them to do that.
Like this.
Yeah. It changes, right, exactly. It changes your elbow angle, it changes your ability to kind of wrap those shoulders under and groove underneath you. Right, so the shoulders, if they're wrong, the head can't be right. Yeah, so why don't you stand up to elephant position? And so here we go wrong even more, right? One of my biggest pet peeves, so, sorry Jenny, I was totally going to beat on you today, is especially people who are mobile enough, go to just drop. Yeah. So the arm, I call this the arm balls out the bottom, right? Yeah. Arm balls out the bottom. She has no structure here anymore. I can feel her arm balls up the bottom here. So I want to fix that, but you shouldn't have to work if she's hypermobile. She wouldn't have to work if she pushes from there. So I would take her and I would wrap her over. And sometimes I'll come around the front and I will come in between her shoulders here and I'll pull her over. Yeah, and even sometimes, some people, generally I wouldn't have to do this, but some people I have to hold them here because they'll keep sinking and sinking. But with her, I don't.
So right under the collarbone?
I am wrapped here. Here, I'll give it to you. Widen here and then go on your hips.
The armpit.
Right? Isn't that so much better? Now I can ask you to round that lower body. Yes. And you got that. And I got her. And I can kind of shift the wrist look bigger now. Yeah. So now I might have to hold your smooth press out and back in a couple times. Try and bring your breastbone into your middle of your back right here.
Is that like when people fill the back? Like
Fill up, yeah. Fill up here. Yeah. That's it. Yes, that makes her wrap in. Now she did it, yeah. She's hopefully trained. She's you're going to play.
Oh, DJ!
Yeah, so good because they don't understand, they don't have that awareness, right? So that has to do with also sometimes I'll tell you to change the direction of press into the bar. If they're pushing forward into the bar, that's going to be wrong. There's no way to do that correctly. If they're coming over the bar, that's where they're going to get this position to Sure. Here, I'll turn their hands on the edge. You can't do it on that bar, but every other bar, you can try that. Yeah, so it might be easier for them if their hands are sideways. So you can do that to get that wrap, side wrap down. It might be easier at first for them. Yeah, so that's another way to get at it. Yeah, so some people will connect better. Jackie says she feels more connected that way.
And they can move like that with their hands like this?
Oh yeah, so there's not supposed to be a lot of weight on the hands, right? So they should be able to do it that way. The reverse knee stretch is the same, right? Same as this. And I sometimes tell people not to even put their hands on the top, but to just squeeze on the sides. Right?
So what take that
Yeah.
desire to pull away.
And the weight forward, and the weight won't be forward, it'll be on their legs. And they'll just try that really quick, and then you're going to come up. So the legs coming into your hands, and your hips sitting down on your hips, right? That's it. Yeah, nice. And more. Good. And now if you take the hands to the outside, right, that helps me really connect down the side body, right? There. And now I'm not worried about them putting weight on if I take the hands to the sides.
Thank you, that helps so much. What did you just do?
I just told you what to do. So imagine, I like to imagine on this one that somebody's got their foot in your stomach, or somebody's lifting all this up to allow you to go down. Right? So if somebody's having a really hard time, I will come underneath their ribs and help them get there. Yeah. So I have a lot of control. I can pull her backwards here. I can lift her upwards here. I can change a lot by having my hand underneath her. And then my other hand guides her coccyx curl, that tail in position. Yeah? Yeah, so I can get them up. So that's that same, and the head is going to follow the line of the spine. I think it's hard for clients to get this one right somehow, but I think it's so perfect. But then I watch my clients do it. In theory, it's so perfect, but I watch my clients do it, and they go wrong. It's so wrong. So here, I think Kim's all set, so I'm going to use her. Here, I allow the arms to be really wide at first, and that wideness, I want them to feel that wideness. You're doing great, don't worry. And pull apart those elbows. So I want that wideness to widen through her shoulders too, right? And then when she goes to press, so what's happening here? We've got the foot bar, right? Mm-hmm. So clients do all kinds of things because of that foot bar, and I try to tell them it's okay to scrape your nose on the foot bar, that we want you there. But I also go ahead and drop into the foot bar.
Just resting.
Oh, you were resting? I don't want them to drop the ribs and do this to get their head over the foot bar. If they feel like they need to come over the foot bar, I want it to come from here, down here in rib cage, right? So that, if we connect Kim's rib cage a little bit, I tell her just pull that rib cage towards your hips a little bit and let your trunk float up just a tad. Perfect. Good. And now push back. That's where I want her. So now she's working in here, but she's also working underneath in her underbelly side. You would like it. Right. So yeah, keep that connection here as you come in. Nice. Beautiful. And present. You can come in a little bit more over that footwork.
And one thing I have trouble with people that want to.
Yeah, they want to go too far. They don't have to go to elbows totally straight.
Right. And they keep asking me, where should I feel this? Where should I feel this?
Yes, so it's control. It's a control exercise.
Right. And I try to get them to keep their shoulders wide.
Wide.
And try to work in here.
Yes. All of that.
Okay.
So it's about control and about posture. This one. That's it. So there's still that pull apart feeling in the upper traps and then in the shoulders, even when you're coming in for triceps. Even though we narrow, and you can narrow to a comfortable place. It doesn't have to be right here in front if it makes you or your client want to hunch, right? You only want to come in enough that they can still stay wide and then just feel the triceps working rather than lats and lower trapezius. Those are working. And so if we go to swan from here, or reverse swan here, so coming in, there's two ways to do this swan, and I have two different focuses depending on who I'm working with. So somebody who has spondylolisthesis, what would be my focus on this swan?
Don't extend the low back.
Don't extend the low back, so what am I going to focus on?
The shoulders.
The shoulder.
Not shoulders.
Lifting the
Thoracic spine. Because I want to get that. Why do I like so much to extend thoracic spine? Why am I kind of obsessed with the thoracic spine extension?
Well, I feel like he doesn't get it naturally.
Right, why? Because
Throughout our days.
yes, we're forward all the time. So I'd love to get that. And if we're talking about osteoporosis, the place where most fractures occur are actually thoracic spine. That is actually our weakest area of the spine.
Oh, really?
Most bone densities, take a picture of the lumbar because the ribs aren't in the way. So if lumbar is low, thoracic is worse. Imagine, if you want to imagine that. So if I want to build bone density, I want to extend thoracic spine. Yeah. So that's the two main reasons: posture, positioning, opening here, and building bone density. So if we have somebody like that, show me what you would do for swan. That's the idea. So Laura, I would leave the ribs on.
You wouldn't even go that high.
I would leave
Stay
them
that
on.
low.
So if you keep the lower ribs on the box, what happens as you come in?
I'm not going to extend my lower back into my ribs.
You're not going to extend your lower back, and what do you get?
Thoracic.
You get a lot more. Right? As soon as those ribs now go up and lift the ribs up off.
Because I'm almost in reverse plank.
Yeah.
So they come off.
So otherwise, when you come off, you're almost in either lumbar extension, which is not horrible all the time. Some lumbar extensions okay, right? Or we're planking, which is working what?
Or
Yeah, front body or core or abs or however you want. Right? We're seesawing. So it depends on what your focus is, right? So in my classes, I have them do both. I had the first two reverse swans are ribs stay down, coming up. Keep those ribs down, come up as much as you can, go out. So we do 2 or 3 like that. And then I go, okay, now pick up, connect your ribs to your hips. I want your body in a plank. So then they're coming up and they're planking. So I'm getting both things, but I'm very distinct about what I'm getting. So I'm getting my thoracic extension and I'm getting my ab work in the class. And then if it's an individual client, you can pick what's best for that individual client and put this there.
would you be concerned about planking one for everyone?
Not really.
Okay.
Unless
But
they
they're
couldn't
right.
hold form, right? So somebody who, that was really nice. Somebody who can't hold form in that plank is going to hyperextend lumbar. Yeah, I'm not going to have you do that. and then the head position on these is long and neck, right? So if I come up in thoracic spine, what do I want to see? It's following the line of the spine,
Following
yeah.
the
So
line.
Genevieve's got a really nice example of that. Right? It doesn't come up beyond, it doesn't come up without, it only comes up with the spine. Yeah. And then if we go to seesaw, or planking, or powerhouse, or rocking swan, right, still follows exactly along the line of the spine. Not dropping, not lifting.
More extension then. A little more extension.
This is, yeah.
So for your baby swan on the Cadillac,
Baby swan.
yeah, are you letting your chest come up as much as
Baby
you can?
swan on the
Or you
Cadillac.
keep it super small?
Baby swan.
You keep your ribs up?
Down.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah. I think there really should be a middle swan.
good. Yeah.
So there's not really a middle swan. Baby swan is really, and on the floor too, baby swan is really just that head. Remember we talked about head lifts, trunk follows, looking at the bug, climbing up the wall sort of idea, and then back down. Right? That's baby swan on the floor. But then we have like rocking swan and those big ones, but what happened in between? Right? So there is a middle range, and it depends on what you're trying to get. If you're trying to increase somebody's extension, you're going to want to extend the lumbar spine. If you're trying to stretch somebody's front body line, right? So if somebody's tight in their quads, in their rectus, in their chest, in their front of their neck, you're going to want to extend that front body line, right? That would be a good middle swan sort of place to be. You still want to see, like Minji and I were talking about this yesterday, you still want to see even curvature throughout the whole spine. It's wrong if you see somebody extending in one place in their spine. That's always wrong. It should always be a nice, smooth curve, no matter where you're trying to get that extension in the spine. It should never be a hinge at the head, a hinge at the lumbar spine. Those are the two places we really see that hinging. But people go there to get the extension away from the middle of the spine where it's harder to extend. And then remember we talked about incrementally coming up. So we did the swan on the floor a few weeks ago. And we talked about using the elbows, pulling there. That's going to help open, and then coming up sort of incrementally by level, so a little bit up. Putting your hands there until you come up above my hands, come up above my hand, and working your way down their spine, almost giving them a little press forward below so that they have that cueing to come up above you, above your hand. So that will help them find more even curves throughout the whole spine than a hinge somewhere in the spine. And a lot of times, sorry, I'm totally pushing you out here, but a lot of times I was working with Janet this morning and I had her doing swan and I will be pressing the tail away, right? Because that's going to help her stay out of lumbar spine extension. So somebody who is hypermobile, like Genevieve or like Joanne is hypermobile in that lower spine, if I'm pressing that tail away, I'm going to get more of what I want, and then I can kind of incrementally help her find that upper by pressing into her upper back and telling her to try and extend above my hand there. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, and then back down. Another thing, those are one of the things I've been thinking a lot about is where is the head, where is the body in relationship to the head. So we can take that onto your backs again. I think we did talk about this when we went back through the thighs again. We talked about where is that head in relationship to the spine. What are we cueing and why we're cueing it? So if we're cueing more the ribs coming in towards the hips, then we're going to be more successful. Cueing the chin to the chest is not good, or letting people pull that way is actually not aligning my spine anymore. My neck and my shoulders are now totally off each other. And I've actually effectively taken that curve off of my spine, out of my spine. I've sheared forward instead.